folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I will not step away from that gong, because I really like the cool ripple effects from when you hit it, and I just go... I think that's a really cool drawing style slash animation technique. I thank you very much. How's everybody doing today? I hope we're doing well. It sure is a day. Thank you very much, Jade Mew, for contributing to New Home Old Games. Empirical Woodland also. And Hen, welcome on in. Good to have you here. What are we doing today? Well, we're doing Jade Empire. That's what we're doing today. By golly, I'm so glad that I have... there's 3 Last Ninja games. Technically 4 if you count 2 Remix as a separate game, which you kind of don't. It's like a 0.5 game. So there's a lot of music that I can pick from to use for my loading screens, and it's all like vaguely Asian sounding. That's great. Absolutely love it. Or it's really good. Like the Street Loader. Hell yeah. Alright, Muse Empire. Can you perchance summon some textures for this building? Because they still didn't fix that. Right. In our previous stream, we went to heaven and found that... wait, do we have to go this way? Yes, he told you there was level back here. Ready to fight hares on Friday? I will be at work for I'm on the close, I do believe. But... do you know what? Knowing my staff, one of them will be on their phone, and they'll have updates ready to go. So, yes, I am ready to fight hares on Friday, and hear all about it from my staff. And then I'll get home, and then I'll go, dang it! 2-1! Again! What are you doing, Poland? Get it right! Okay, so, yes. Back to Jade Empire. What are we doing? There is some sort of unspeakable evil down here by the name of Mother.
This is nightmarish. We have to finish this any way we can.
Along with... oh, check that out. A whole bunch of cannibals.
Soon you will be one of us.
So hungry.
What? Who are you?
I've come here to kick ass and kick ass, and I'm all out of kick ass. I'm the one who will stop this sickness from spreading.
You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now.
Stop! Stop! Dire flame.
That's one of Dick Kickham's lesser known line reads. I hope everyone's really happy with it. I think I did a good job. Go for that guy. Yeah, he's the one who's next to you. That's how you do the area attack. Light and heavy attack at the same time. I knew there was one of those. I'll tell you what's great about the Scotland thing. It causes no end of strife in the family group chat, because one of my sisters lives up in Scotland, and that is just straight up people. Look, they modeled that. Yes, yes! Step into the middle of your people so I can detonate that among them. Rin, welcome on in. Glad to see you back. Oh, level up. Amazing. That's what I wanted to do at the end of yesterday's stream. Hope your holiday's going well. Although I believe you said you were home, not tomorrow, but like Friday, right? I hope it's going well. Pick that up, thank you very much. Thank you, Dawnstar. What a pal.
They're not human. They're changing us.
There has to be somewhere to help you.
They're capturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me.
How do I help you?
There's no way to stop. I don't want to turn. Kill me.
Oh, that's a difficult one. Because... Alright, go for it.
This is so terrible, but it's for the best.
Thank you, Dawnstar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Y'all, you know what I'm doing. That guy was tougher than some of the cannibals. I got more experience from that. Ooh, and a chest. Ooh, and a trunk. I realized yesterday that a disappearing act. Welcome on in. You missed me fighting a bunch of cannibals, and then I killed their prisoner because that is it was what he wanted. Yeah, let's do a bit of that. We have 11 points to spend this time. Okay. What are we gonna spend 11 points on? Get some damage. Do like some damage. And let's power up fire hands. Who don't like fire hands? It's a good skill. Right, so what can I do now? I'm still best with charm and intimidation. Good to know. Those are the ones that I want to be... Well, not intimidation. I'm not happy that I'm good at intimidation. Charm, however. A nice smile and a pat on the back of the hand. That's what I'm all about. But, yeah. Yesterday's stream began and continued and ended with people commenting on my character's boobas. And as I've mentioned on Discord, yes, big fan, don't mind that, but don't be creepy about it, game. To which Jade Mew quite rightly points out, it's 2005, what else is there to say to women?
Kill the filthy thin blood, my pretties.
And it kind of goes back to what I was saying. It kind of goes back to what I was saying, where I understand that perhaps this is a society that doesn't necessarily value girls and women as much as men. A lot of traditional societies are at least recorded as having that. But it's one of those things where, like, you're still doing it, and also, you wrote it. Oh, you can't block this shit, that's not unblockable! It jumps up to 59 hits! That's crazy! Oh, rent-free. That lives rent-free in my head, especially now they've announced when's Marvel? Marvel's coming.
I am here.
And this is...
Meet your end.
It reminds me very much of conversations that have come up in, like, role-playing groups that I have been a part of, where the guy has gone, look, I didn't do the reprehensible thing. My character did it. It's an in-character action. I'm like, okay, sure, but you still chose to do that action. and you wrote to that character. Why is that an in-character action? Because, like, the character that I wrote up was a temporally displaced nurse by the name of Colleen Baker, and she had this cool patchwork dress. And your character is you. Like, he has your name and face. Just none of the consequences. That was not a good role-playing group. I don't like them. Gem of Evil Thought, amazing. You just equip it, and the voices start happening. Alright, so what have I got? +7, +7, +7. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad thing. It's chaotic neutral. I've written it. It's how my character would be. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be. I have had some wacky role-playing group encounters, and like, yes, I understand there is a degree of obfuscation. I am not my character. See above the hilarious 6th Doctor pun. But, like, you know, you can still be nice about it. Hey now, in my last stream, I commented on this very thing. I feel like it is a very bad thing to start robbing graves and smashing headstones. So you know what I'm not gonna do? That. But if it's like a super mutant gore bag, yeah, I'm reaching into that. I'm pulling out, you know, 2 caps and a resistor and no glue. God's sake, where's the glue? Well, I mean, yeah, they probably are the victims, but, like, they're not using that money. I need that. These cool skills aren't gonna train themselves. The only thing I feel that I would prefer to have at this point is, like, some variety of proxy healing. Do I need proxy healing? I want to heal Dawnstar. I want to give her a cookie. Oh, and that guy gives me an unblockable?
Yes, well, it's obvious you two are fine on your own. I'll just wait here.
No, you don't.
What?
We'll all go together. Besides, I need you to keep the wine flowing. I'm always more dangerous when I'm drunk.
We should move. There could be... There's one there! Are they coming out of the walls? I'll go make sure they aren't trying to cut us off. You deal with the mother.
Wait, what?
Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there. When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
This should be fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than the time I stormed the Fortress of Seven Gates by myself.
You know what? Yes. Look at those cactuars up there, mocking us!
What? What do you want?
What do you think about our current situation?
What do you want from me? I'm here to kill things. You want answers? Ask someone else.
I didn't ask for answers, friend. I asked what you're thinking. And what you're thinking is that you are here to kill people. So, who is current follower? Can I just...
Time to bloody my axes.
Zenbu is always happy to serve you.
Oh. So what shop is this? Because I've seen Legendary Strike style before. That's, I think Mew pointed out that was one of the starting styles for the characters that I didn't pick. Aw, had all the stink gas in there. Did it have to do that? No. But I fell right into the trap. And you see that's why you want to go for the bones, Empirical Woodland, because I don't think I've ever had bones explode on me in this game. Can I? No. Okay. Always interesting when you can, like, run into the fire. And the game says, hey, don't run into the fire. Come here. And then it takes the controller off you because you... Don't do that. Fire is indeed hot. The look of glee on that man's face. Oh boy, stuff to kill. Oh, the size of that one.
Get away from me, you beast!
I'll stop the little guys. The big one's yours.
Alright, that was pretty great. Oh, are we doing that video game thing? So we did a pretty good job. We did a pretty good job of not doing the Tower of Hanoi right now. But this appears to be make the enemy charge into the pillar. Or just attack it my own dang self. Whatever works, right? Whoop. I sure hope this is the right way to go. It's what the game tutorialized at the very least.
There's no end to them, just like my wife's pocket.
Keep your head down, bun man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon. Look there, that's our only chance.
So canonically, Ho kicked that down, not the Black Whirlwind. That's pretty awesome. Wolf, welcome on in. Incidentally, hi everyone. People started it at the top of the stream. You are more than welcome to continue doing this now, as Wolf has just done. You can add points to the challenge for the new home, old games. Yeah. You want to see some old CPC tat? I want to show it off. Let's make it happen. Are you sure she's gone?
She would have to be. That hill collapsed like a bad cake.
Empirical, it's because you already have. Don't worry about it. Will the forest recover?
Well, I suppose that's it.
You're safe! Thank the heavens. When the earth started to shake, I was cut off from you. The inn's pretty quiet. I think you stopped them. I'm glad we came through here. Those beasts had to be destroyed.
You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Yun. He'll likely want to reward you. The Bunman and I'll make our way back to Tien's Landing. If you need my axes or whatever he does, just call.
Brilliant Gem of Balance. And 2,000 experience points. Amazing. How are we doing? Can I level up soon? No, that's a bit of a level up. But look at how good we are. Look at those points that we have. Alright, what did I just get? Balance. Body, mind, and spirit +4. Oh! That's why my intimidation is as good as it is. So now, if I do that, now it's charm and intuition. They're the ones that I want to be good at, both as a character and as a person.
You have gone quite far enough. I am Inquisitor Lim, an elite of the Lotus Assassins. I am tired of seeing our carefully laid plans fall to your thuggish fists. The operations in the ruins and Gao's factory were my responsibility. Their destruction is my shame.
I said that haircut was your shame. Oh! Are you here to try and stop me? If so, spare me the lecture.
Try. You amuse me, whelp. You must think yourself skilled beyond measure. Youth's illusions are often the most persuasive. I am expected to deliver this worthless fragment of a spirit monk amulet to our fortress, but that won't counter my disgrace for what you did here. Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zhu who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
I think that's meant to be a bandage. Yeah, oh no, that's it's like an eye patch. Just wrapped around his head. But it's the best I could do at short notice. What do you know, sagacious Zhu?
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk!
How about
I will
you?
your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Leaping Tiger.
Oh, we're just fighting now. Alright, Lamb, let's go after you. Whoop. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to learn how to do that. Alright, cool. You stay over there, do your thing. I'm just gonna take out some of these guys over here, yeah? Don't worry about it.
Your technique is flawed.
I feel like it's not really got the Sentai thing going on. What's supposed to happen is everybody stands around in a circle and watches me, and then they all come in one at a time. We had this discussion today. Mom tells me, as a child, I used to love watching Kamen Rider. I don't recall ever watching Kamen Rider. I don't think it's ever, like, been on English TV until recently. Oh, that's Lim!
Dragon.
Masked Rider was on in the 90s. Oh, there you go. I don't remember that. I was thinking, is she maybe thinking of the Power Rangers? Because, you know. Oh, frame rate. Frame rate, please. I'm looking at OBS drop frame 0. Don't worry about it. The Xbox is doing that. I was wondering if she's confused, like, between that and the Power Rangers, because Sentai shows kind of blend together, I suppose. Ooh. Ooh. I get additional gems. Right, what are we gonna do? Charm, Intimidation, and Intuition +4 apiece. Let's equip you. And do you know what? Let's put this one back on. Yeah, my Intimidation, Body, and Spirit. Splendid. Oh, and then I took it off. That one. So now, honestly, that's not much. That's not a bad spread between Charm and Intuition and Intimidation. There's, however you want to count that, 3 points between them. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I didn't want to do that. Let's see how many times I accidentally create a new save instead of saving over the old one, yeah? Just by the end of the stream, well, by the end of the game, I should say, it's all going to pieces. Aha.
I'm healed.
Enjoy your food. What food are you going to have? Let us know in the comments. Apparently, it really helps to say things like that. And they're still pushing the idea that you have to be like and subscribe, because people forget that that's a function you can do on YouTube, apparently. Hey, what's up? There was a guy.
I wondered how long
killed
you would
him.
be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it?
Those beasts had to be eliminated. I'm glad I could help.
That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it.
So what will you do now?
We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
I think it's time I left.
Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude.
What is that
I
on the
had
left?
virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
After I call attention to it, it stopped showing up. I'm wondering if it's that guy's hat. It's probably that guy's hat.
It looks like we have everything we need to get our flyer going again. We have to hurry if we want to rescue Master Li. We should head back to our camp at Tien's Landing and use the Dragonfly so we can continue on to the Imperial City.
Yeah, good shout. We'll do that. Ooh, actually, I shouldn't have done that. I need to go back and speak to Spearcatcher's Leaf because I may be able to afford that last upgrade. It was something like a 1,250 silver or something along those lines. I'm certain the gamers who played this game back in the day had forum threads complaining about Dawnstar being annoying. I can absolutely see that. I don't think she is. That was just like a recap, I think, of her going, "Hey, you know, we've done the thing." All right, how much money do I have? I can absolutely afford that. Right, very sorry everyone, we got to go back through that loading screen and then back again after I get my equipment. So I think part of it is, yes, she's as you describe. I think part of it is if you don't talk to her about who she is, you don't know who she is, which sounds like a circular statement, but hopefully my point comes across. I would not have thought to talk to her and get her backstory.
Is there anything I can do for you?
If
Have a look and tell me what
a
you need.
disappearing act had not
I'm
essentially
collecting
beaten
silver
me
to
around the
honor
head
men
with
we
it.
lost to these accursed ghosts.
Yeah, tracking eye. I want that. Give me that. And then that's all the stuff that we had prior. Increases. Do you know? That would be useful. If I wanted such a thing, but I don't. Are we good? I'm gonna sell that. I don't need that. Oh, you think I need that? I don't need a closed fist weapon. It's not who I am. The only complaint that comes to mind with things like that is Boy from Dad of Boy. And rightfully so, honestly, because I feel like he should have had a button or a prompt or something. Because I have seen people stop playing that game. Because he'll go, "Oh no, we have to get this gate open. Let's look for a puzzle. Like that switch over there, which if you shimmy up with the triangle button, you can press that button." Thanks, boy.
Sipa sair ki unir, Juanurk Shinroni Sipa.
Oh, amazing. This is not to say that it's a bad game, Wolf. Not by any stretch. Everything I've seen, it looks like a really good game. You are just offering gemstones. I don't much care for those. Why are you...
Hello. Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier
Why are
efforts.
you off like a
I do, however,
plot
have
point?
much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Sheng?
Out of interest, is it possible to go back to Pirate Island? Yeah, it might be. Can't do that. Oh, actually, what I'm going to try is you.
Always a pleasure to talk to another warrior.
I seek your training.
Yes, I know. It is good that you have come to me. You deserve to learn to control
Yes!
the earth, but you must also learn that the stone can never truly be controlled. It is the only way you will learn the true secrets of Stone Immortal. I will not force you into this decision.
I will face my immortal with no fear in my heart. I read it. I laughed uncontrollably at times.
Good. This will not be an easy test, but I suspect you are ready for it.
Leaping tiger.
The worst of it is, I work with someone named Ebony. And, like, the number of times I have to catch myself and not call her Enoni or Tara. And, like, no. You've ruined it, internet. It's like you've ruined everything.
Well done. Very few can withstand Stone Immortal. Only those who understand the world around them, in fact. You understand your place, and yet you are not afraid to use your strength when it is required. That will serve you well in this lifetime. And as I said, that will serve you well.
Are there any other tasks I must complete before you train? She's not gonna tell me.
None. You walk the high path, and you are a skilled warrior. That is enough for me. Don't mind him. Men become temperamental at his age. Here, let me teach you to coax the earth to do your bidding. Only your connection to the world and your understanding of your place will convince them.
A disappearing act.
You have it.
An honor to learn from you, Mistress Vo.
It was an honor.
You know
to
how
teach
you were
what I
talking
could.
about Avatar, the
I am
last
not the
Airbender,
instructor Master Jian was,
and how
but
I've
his
essentially
lessons
just
would not
now
have
learned
suited your temperament.
earthbending?
Remember to remain true to the high path. The earth only serves those who know their place among all things. Indeed. Shall we meet again next year, Jian? You have made that proclamation every year for 2 decades. Those teeth must be frightfully long by now. How ever do you open your mouth anymore? Until next year, you old goat.
Oh, I like that she's hobbling off because, like, we won that fight. We just won it. Amazing. Right, where was Pirate Land? It was down here, wasn't it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Darting Lynx is over there. And then Pirate Man was over here.
Aha! When I saw that airship flying off from the island, I figured the best thing was to come back here. I knew you'd come back and see me, because we're a team. And what a team!
What is your beard
You
doing?
off at the pirate camp, you killed some pirates, I got drunk, you killed more pirates, and I took a nap. We are an unstoppable team, my friend. Do you know that all this adventuring and such has shamed me? I find myself dwelling on memories of my youth. I was a capable man once. I've lost so much. I've wasted so much.
You can be a capable man again, you know.
Nonsense. People say that all the time, but they don't really mean it. I've made bad decisions, and now I must live with them. I can't just suddenly turn my life around.
Yes, you can. Just stop drinking. The game does not want me to choose that option.
You clearly do not understand how how complex life can be. Why, if I just stopped drinking wine, I'd probably have a better chance at finding a wife, I suppose. Well, then she'd make me get up before midday. I'd pull the barge and ride the river all day. Then I'd come home to a house full of kids and a wife, probably with a big dinner on the stove.
It sounds like you might enjoy that.
Yes, it does sound nice. Even worth giving up the wine for. But it's not that easy. I don't think I'd be strong enough. I'm just a useless old drunk.
His beard is just doing flips. It's weird, isn't it? I think because it's like a physics object, and as he turns, it's pushing into his chest and bending upwards, like beard bending, the weird fifth style. It won't be easy to, but I know you're strong enough to do this.
Yes, you are right. A wife, a family. I can do this, even if it means giving up the wine. Thank you, my friend. I am going to get sober, find some poor unfortunate woman, and make her my wife. And it's all thanks to you. Oh, I owe you more than I can say. Thank you.
Well, disappearing act, that answers your question. We cannot return to pirate camp, but we can set that guy on the straight and narrow and get him looking for a wife. Do you have anything more to sell?
Hello again. What's on your mind this fine day?
Show me what you can teach and what you have for sale.
I'd be happy to. I'll be leaving Tien's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother. Let's see what I can teach you.
Alright, nothing. Cool. I've learned all your tricks. I think I'm good, right? Yeah. Quest marker. So, Darting Lynx wants to sell me some gemstones. On the street parallel on the map, there was a flag. Scholar Six Heavens. I don't think I've spoken to that guy. Oh, I see it now. It's just at the top of the map. See, if I do that, it's even easier to see. But now you can't really see a good chunk of the game. So let's get rid of you. Let's not break that seal. That looks important. Hi.
Finally! Someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill. What I do not need, however, is someone who walks the way of the open palm. I can read in every movement that you would protect the weak and coddle the poor.
You're saying you need help, but not mine?
That is exactly the case. You are not worthy to help me in my task. I need someone who understands that discord, friction, and trial are the true sources of strength. If I can see by your actions that you understand the way of the closed fist, I promise to make it worth your while. Otherwise, I will not waste any more time with you.
Discord, you say? Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to me. I'm too good. I'm too nice. So the only other thing that I have noticed as being a quest marker is that Minister Sheng is flagged as having... Well, he's a flag on the map. It's like this guy. If you go over here, talk to Minister Sheng. But he doesn't seem to want to talk to me. He wanted me to go and sort out the dam. He didn't want me to go and sort out the dam, and I don't know where I got that crazy talk from. I'm definitely lying. But now as I talk to him again, is anyone else seeing this? Right. This border is slightly too small for the map. So there's a row of pixels like up here, outside of the border of the map, and it's really bugging me. Every time I look at the map, it's bugging me. And hopefully it will not bug you guys too much now I have pointed it out to you. Alright. So, yeah, it looks like it's Sheng that the game wants us to talk to, because that's nothing.
Hello, hello. Don't think I'm...
Alright. I have some questions for you.
The dam is closed and the town is saved, so Minister Sheng feels magnanimous. That means I will answer your questions, by the way.
Has a fleet of flyers passed by recently?
I recently saw a large fleet of flyers pass by. Minister Sheng held out hope that they had come to escort him away from this demeaning post and back to the Imperial City. But the flyers never stopped in Tien's Landing. They headed upriver towards the pirates' camp. No doubt they went there to refuel, though where they are now I could not say.
Well, I've done the pirates. So that's...
Very well. I still feel some slight affection for your earlier service to me. Ask and Minister Sheng shall answer.
I'm curious about you.
Ah, my favorite subject. Ask and Sheng, Imperial Minister of Harmony for this entire region, will let you bask in the glory that is... me.
Doesn't this entire region just consist of this town?
Don't! Why, how dare... Yes, you are right. I am minister of this bleeding pus pool of a town. And yes, it is because I am in disfavor. Are you through? Because you haven't yet picked on my appearance or my family history? Why stop short of completely obliterating the last little bit of dignity to which Minister Sheng clings?
Okay, what does the Ministry of Harmony do?
Woe to Sheng that his sole ally is an uneducated simpleton. The Ministry of Harmony oversees taxes and executions for this entire region.
Why were you sent to Tien's Landing?
Judge Fang, the Chief Minister of Harmony, he didn't want me anywhere near the seat of power. He sent me here, an exile as unjust as any in the history of the Empire.
And why did he do that?
Jealousy! You see, by the rosters of the Imperial bureaucracy, I am next in line for Fang's job. It was only a matter of time until Minister Sheng ascended to his position. Fang banished me to this remote post, seeking to slow me down. But with the town saved, it's only a matter of time until he is forced to call me back.
So why are you standing here in front of a cart?
The shame. When the great dam opened and the lake drained, a ship was trapped in port and the sailors got quite rowdy. They got drunk and set fire to the Ministry of Harmony's office. That is the ruin of it over there. Fortunately, since the great dam has been closed, the sailors are gone.
Okay.
Very well.
I want to ask you about the Empire.
It is true I am knowledgeable and well-traveled. Very well, let me elucidate.
And extraordinarily humble. What do you think of the Emperor?
A giant among men, superb, the best emperor ever. Surely he will soon allow me to return to the Imperial City? Surely.
Did we just click our tongue directly into the microphone, Minister Shang? I'm going.
Very well.
Bye.
Very well, run along.
I think that might just be a leftover, because there's nothing on my quest log that says, go talk to Shang. He just is or was the quest giver, hypothetically speaking, had he asked us to go and sort out the dam, which, again, cannot stress this enough. He didn't do that. I did that of my own volition. The Minister Shang just happened to stand there and look at it. This is essentially the first money that I earned. It actually wasn't money. So what happened was, I taught at a maths summer school for the year 6s coming up into year 7, so primary school kids coming up into high school. And yeah, I was one of the math teachers that summer. And the headmaster called me into the office, and he's like, so obviously, like, you're not a qualified teacher. We're not allowed to pay you for the work that you did, but oh no! I've just dropped £50 worth of Virgin Entertainment vouchers. Gosh, if someone picked them up when I turned my back, that would be unfortunate. So that's how I got paid for that. Except I didn't.
Do we really need to camp outside?
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when a fighting starts. Besides, I've yet to find a bed that fits me.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
I'll make sure you have extra blankets, Dawnstar.
Extra blankets? All you need is some strong wine to keep you warm at night. Hey, do you think you could find us some of that strong wine you're talking about?
Nyeh. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to her. Come over here. Come over here. Empirical Woodland, I'll be honest with you, I was gearing up to make that joke. A little mean of him to refer to me as such. Something along those lines. But, you know.
The forest was a disturbing place. Such destruction.
We got there.
Horrible, even if it was mostly unseen. Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we have encountered.
I'm interested in how you are, Dawnstar. Is there anything bothering you?
Our time in the forest was very troubling to me. To see such distance between the concerns of men and spirits is something I am still getting used to. I have been sensitive to these things for as long as I can remember, but it was not always such a disturbing talent. There used to be harmony.
When did you notice a change?
It was very gradual. The world just seems to be filling up with spirits that have no place to go. That this affected even the forest shadow is very disturbing. It makes me wonder how deep the trouble goes, and what mortals like us are supposed to do about it. What do you think? Master Li thought you were tied to this somehow. Can you comfort me?
I don't know, I'll comfort you, girl.
Your appreciation is just what I was looking for, and I am grateful. I know we will do what we can, even if the world moves in ways we cannot fathom. I am glad we can talk like this. It soothes my mind. I hope we can continue another time.
I didn't seem to notice that I was able to switch targets with triggers. I mean, I suppose. Ah, maybe I can. And now we know. If you played as one of the guy avatars, this conversation would be romance flag dialogue option. Well, that's just backwards, game. You telling me that we can't, I don't know, play Scrabble or whatever it is that girls do? I don't know. How could I possibly?
You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight.
Let's go to the Imperial City.
Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
This route is plagued with enemy ships. What do you want to do? I mean, she's the one I started the game with. Good old childhood best friend, Dawnstar. You want to hang out with her? Well, maybe I'll do that next time. I do feel a little bad that I am, like, skipping such dialogue, but at the same time, I've got my favorite companion, and I don't know. I'm going to the Imperial City. Look, it's the heart of Jade Empire culture and society, as well as the site of the Imperial Palace. If we were playing Breath of Fire 4, we'd be home by now. Worthwhile companions can be hard to do. The weakest companion roster I go to is Chrono Cross, which is wild because it has the biggest companion roster. There's like 60 characters in that game. And I don't care about any of them. Harl is alright.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
Of course, I am Scholar Ling, a simple traveler.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city
Brixtrus,
recently.
welcome on in.
You
good to have you.
bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. She is wearing similar clothing, the dark blues. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
Oh, dang!
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
I remember you from the forest. I want her autograph.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tien's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
If this was a more modern game, that outfit would be the DLC. 189, and she gets to have the yellow dress the whole time. or the black outfit the whole time. Either way, hi. Forgive me, but I'm not sure how to address you.
I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence.
Of course. Forgive me, Princess.
Somehow I did not expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Of course, Princess Leanne. Should we talk somewhere?
That would be best. I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire.
Yes! What a great line of dialogue. Of course, Princess. At your convenience.
Very well. We will continue speaking later. I'm sure we both have questions that need answering.
Like, if this
Don't
was
be too
anyone
long.
other
My
than the
message concerns
princess,
your master.
I'd be like,
Time
oh,
is
how
very important.
scandalous. Madam.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
You know what? That would explain how it is that, not Grey Fox, that's the other one. Grey Fox knew who our master was, and why she was like, alright, that was a half-truth. You get a pass for that, when she asked me who Lee was. Like, she knows. The marvelous dragonfly bears you away from Tien's Landing towards the Imperial City. The fall of Gao the Greater and Assassin Lim will have far-reaching consequences, and your enemy will not let your actions go unanswered. Terrible forces gather ahead, and, as you draw close, they will leave their mark as surely as you have left yours. The one that I wore when I played Sleepy Dogs, I want to say it was the Game of Death outfit. It was something that gave me, like, spectacular boost to melee combat. Because I had, Sun Wukong's magical staff. And let me tell you, that game is so much better if you can open any fight by just charging in and broadsiding literally everyone to the ground with Sun Wukong's magical staff. And then I think I wore, like, the white collarless shirt at one point. Because that was pretty cool. By the Outcrier. Hello.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself.
Do you know of anything happening in the city?
There's almost always something happening in the city. There's Captain San, of course, standing guard at the gates out of the city. Word has it the captain has some bounties. Rich rewards for those who can track down some wanted criminals.
You think of anything else?
You must know about the Imperial Arena. Kui the promoter is always looking for skilled fighters to participate in his matches. It's this huge building right here.
That's enough happenings for now.
Of course, most of the
A
things
disappearing
I know
act
about
suggests
are
I go
old
and
news
talk to my
before too long.
party, which
That's
honestly,
life in the big city for you.
yeah. I'll be back if I have other questions for you.
A pleasure to be of service. Enjoy your stay here.
Oh, they're over here. Everyone's sort of piled up. Good times. Right. Oh man, now everybody wants to talk to me. Hello.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
I thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
So what are your thoughts on our situation?
We made it this far. How hard can it be from here? From what I've seen, you're more than capable of handling anything we're likely to encounter.
Tell me about your life before you were captured.
As I mentioned, I am but a simple bun master, with a dear wife who has turned my life into a miserable cesspool devoid of humor and excitement. Bless her soul. My wife ensures that I work very hard every day to become the best bun master in the Imperial City, perhaps the best in all the Empire. Though I was one of the most respected fighters in the Empire before I met my precious bride, she made sure that I became something more, or less.
Why doesn't she like you fighting?
As I mentioned before, my style requires that I drink. She detests drinking, though there are things she detests even more, like talk of us separating. My loving wife would knead me into several small dumplings and boil me in hot oil if she suspected I was even speaking to you about leaving her. Life is not all bad, though. I may have lost all my dignity and self-respect, along with my ability to fight, or even make a tight fist. But I am a bun master of some renown.
Well, that's something to be proud of, I guess.
Oh yes, I'm very proud of that. Indeed, something very useful. Buns, that is. Everybody needs them. Oh yes, very proud.
People will always need plates. Why did you marry a wife if she's so difficult?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style. I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
So what did you do?
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
Yeah, there's always a catch, isn't there?
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages. Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
So what are your thoughts on our situation?
Asking the same question over and over and expecting a different answer. That is the definition of a pestering and overbearing wife. Please try to stop reminding me of my missing missus. It is a memory too painful to bear.
I very much like that the game will not, like, set traps for you like that, but you have the abilities. Like, I can now ask him, so how did you meet your wife? And he'll be like, I literally just told you. My sponsors... stop asking the questions. And I think that's pretty cool, because normally if you go to... I'm thinking of Fallout, because that's really my only frame of reference for this kind of thing. Fallout will let you ask the same question again, and the guy will just repeat his answer to you like you didn't ask it 5 minutes ago. Or you could ask a different question and get the same information, or it'll just remove it from the question list. Either way, this is an interesting way of doing it, and I appreciate that very much. Alright, thank you.
As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Really?
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. I feel like I'm a long way from home, and I don't even know where home is anymore.
Gather everyone and have Kang ready to fly. Can we just leave? What do you think about what's been happening?
We just have to keep going. That's all we can do.
It's a very me response. I like that.
Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh yeah, this guy knows that I'm dangerous. I want to talk about what Inquisitor Lim said about you.
That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand.
Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
What do I always say when I take down a Widowmaker in Overwatch? It must be difficult to regret the deaths of so many.
Regret? I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others. Strength is the way of things, and death is the end, or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
That's really good. That's a good line of dialogue. So why did you leave the Assassins? Why do you hate them so much?
There is a place for the Enforcer, the man or woman who brings death to those who have earned or otherwise deserve it. I consider that to be an honest calling.
I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see.
Death's hand will fall like any other. You'll see.
You have no concept of the devotion of his followers. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, you should continue your search for a means to reach the palace. Your master will be waiting.
Goodbye.
Some part of me had considered adding Wildflower to my my companions list, since Mew brought it up, because her passive, if I equipped such a thing, is just to buff health. But I seem to be doing alright not having the passive heals. Admittedly, Dawnstar is magic, not health, but, you know, I'm doing alright without it. She's a good companion. I like having a second person to pull the aggro, you know?
What? What do you want?
What did you do before you were with Lord Yun?
Why does it matter? I was born by my mother and sucked at her teat like every man. Well, like every man does with his mother. Anyway, by the time I was old enough to swing an axe, my father was dead and my mother disowned me. Of course, killing my father might have given her reason. I think she did it out of shame. My father beat me and my brother senseless, and made our lives miserable. Either way, that was the end of my childhood.
That's rough. That was a brave thing you did.
Ah! I wasn't brave, I was furious. And he was drunk. It was an easy fight. I traveled a lot after that, begging for some things and taking the rest. Tough times, but not the worst. My axes and my wits kept me alive.
Your wits, huh?
Yeah. I had some wits before I got them all knocked out of me. Mostly I just used my axes and my fists. You'd think a 7-year-old might be an easy target, but I soon learned just where to cut a man to make him squeal like a pig. Ah, those were the days.
So what are your thoughts on our situation?
Well,
I get you. It looks like he's just got a
fighting,
massive...
money, wine, and
one of those things I can't pronounce. Naginata?
that people like, but I can't quite remember what it is. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me once I've had a few bowls of wine. Let's get something to wet our tongues. Women! That's the one I forgot. I must be getting sober if I'm forgetting that one.
That's all for now.
Whatever.
Hey, Sky. See ya.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
It's about time. There are more pressing things ahead than Gao.
More pressing and more dangerous. What we're attempting, it's madness. All the more exciting. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
Is there something specific you're looking forward to?
Besides seeing what trouble you get yourself into next, you mean? You know, I look forward most to the day when I figure out how to deal with you. A woman as strong as she is beautiful is rare, but I've encountered that combination before. Normally, I try to flatter you into my bed, but you're better than that. You're a companion and a damn skilled warrior, so I find I never quite know how to deal with you.
Oh. So that one says to me that's a romance flag. I don't know. Call me pretty. You see where that leads you. That's just your flat. Aight. Fist bump. That's nice of you to say.
It's the truth, plain and simple. I don't deny your beauty. I just don't want to treat you like I would other women. I respect you, and, well, let's just leave it at that for now.
Let's.
Well, Is the Imperial City all you expected?
Look
It
at
is
Wildflower's
quite
face.
compared to the
I
bold
heard you talking with Sokka over there.
Dragonfly performed perfectly.
Get out of here. Tell me about yourself. I want to learn more about you.
I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves.
This wind map doesn't lead... I feel like these are just the same question. This wind map doesn't lead to the Imperial City?
It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came?
All right, let's go.
Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. Craters are remarkably unappreciated.
Well, he's not just a fast travel. Excuse me while I fast travel somewhere. Ah!
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
What are these? What are these attack
There are
patterns?
memories in the route we are flying. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
Oh, that was my power-ups. All right.
Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Ah, jeez. Jeez. Don't get hit by those.
Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
Right. Let's try not to face tank those explosions, yeah? Yeah. So, anybody remember that one super cool Street Pass game that was like, just this? And you had to get all the power-ups based on the t-shirts that people were wearing. And there was an achievement for using all of the weapons.
Keep going.
And you never did, because in my experience, nobody ever wore a yellow t-shirt.
I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
I took my 3DS around multiple Dragon Cons. What the hell?
Get out of here. We need to try again.
Have I been... There's a special weapon? Which answers that question. No. So, okay. I saw that. I didn't know what that was.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
It looks like I have a shield. I'll take a shield.
There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going.
Now, remember this time, don't go down there in the middle, because that's where that thing comes up. and you just die.
Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Alright, and then the Mega Phoenix comes down. Oh, look at that. I died right at the end. Who knew? That never happens. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. That was a really good Street Pass game, by the way, the flying one. My favorite one was the Haunted House. But, again, you ended up with a lot of very samey pieces because everyone, at least around here, everyone wears red, black, or purple t-shirts on the Street Pass. So it's like, okay, here's the same piece. Gotta get over there. And we did. You want to talk about Nintendo Direct? What about that? What about
Our flight was great fun.
the remake
Lots
of
explosions.
Street Pass Haunted
What
House?
does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory, I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. It's, I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled.
Are you sure this is set? Why would that be an angry option? Alright, that sounds interesting.
Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time.
You have the resources of the Imperial City at your disposal. Think harder.
You know, it is true that I should be able to find what I need here. Let me rummage through what I have stockpiled. Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things.
Sir?
What's it?
Sir?
I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go.
That entire line could be taken out of
Find just what
context.
it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia?
Oh, that's a new face. I am not sure about that. That doesn't matter. Just activate it.
What? No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless, no, I did that. Oh, where'd the city go?
This has become incredibly meta. The whole thing has just unloaded, and we fall through the floor.
Well, that was anticlimactic. A flash of light, but no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth doesn't meet sky?
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Where are we?
What? Oh my. It seems we have transported to a heaven. A strangely familiar one for some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
It is strangely beautiful. We are clearly not in an earthly realm.
Well, look at what you did, Disappearing Act. Go talk to Kang, you said. Blown up and gone to heaven, we did. Let's have a look around.
Good idea. Something about this place makes me want to explore too. I am compelled to step this way. There are gears here that I remember.
Watch where he goes. We'll need him to get out of here.
Welcome to optional puzzle area. Oh, here's a question. No, it doesn't just tell me where we are. Configuration of the ox. I have one of those before, didn't I? I can't pronounce that word. Bizarre? Cow? Bizarre? Because we got a configuration of something or other, didn't we?
It's a marvel. A wonder of monumental proportions. A phenomenal piece of unbelievable craftsmanship.
Are you the voice of Mr. Monopoly from EA's Monopoly 2006 with Speed Round? You sound like you could be. So what does it do?
I haven't the slightest idea. But it must be important, wouldn't you think? I mean, just look at it. These machines, they are manipulators, fabricators. They bully energy into something. They can be activated, deactivated, on and off and on. You see?
What is it?
I can only come to one conclusion. Lord Lau's furnace.
Kang, you are speaking nonsense. Lord Lao is a legend, an artificer of the celestial bureaucracy. His works are too fanciful to be real.
Legendary, mythical, and overrated in some respects. But if anyone else has a better origin for such machines as this, I'm not hearing it.
Dawnstar, you're cool and all, but I'm pretty sure we have, like, God on speed dial. I don't want to hear about how fanciful these ideas are, because it could be true. Who is Lord Lao?
Artificer to the celestial bureaucracy, he creates machines that themselves also create. Although I'd make them a little less delicate had I his resources. Still, he is an inspirational figure for inventors, and we are in his playhouse. You select the machines you want to activate, and then the tiger or the dragon button, like this.
Please don't randomly hit switches. I find it unsettling.
Don't worry.
Oh, this is poor lighting.
Machines are not activated. I think the switches must be thrown on at least two of the components.
I can hear it.
It will do whatever it does. You also have to select a fuel. It looks like there are a few pieces of cinnabar in the contraption, but it may accept others as well.
We still don't even know what it does.
Well, judging by the pile of ashes I found near the controls, if you do it wrong, it either creates a nice warm fire or burns the person standing here to a crisp. It looks like a powerful thing, so just guessing at the possible configurations will probably get you into trouble and waste the cinnabar in the machine. So, you might want to be careful how you go about it. Things like this usually have directions. No, recipes. No, that's not it. Configurations. That's it.
Wait, didn't we find a strange set of directions?
Very true. Perhaps you should give them a try. They didn't mean much before, but now we may have the tools to make something of them.
We have... I forget what the other one was. I want to say configuration of a horse, maybe? Point is, we now have two of them, and that looks like something to tinker with, and I'm not going to tinker with it. Yeah, see, look, these appear to be the various bits and pieces of machinery, so I'm going to guess that we're going to read the configuration of something or other, and then that's how we build it. I wonder if I can do this now. The celestial bureaucracy is made up of all the servants that the greater dragon left behind to administer creation. According to the priests and augurs, they know nothing of their creator or where it has gone. The great dragon has transcended heaven, they say. They, in their faithfulness, remain behind. Or so they say. Over the millennia, many have fallen from their duties and have become part of the chaos in the world. This, we can only suppose, is part of creation as well. But as representatives of order, humanity suffers most from the attentions of these chaotic spirits and demons. Aw, dang! Got level up. What I think I'm going to do with that one, I might want to put that all into mind. Because I would like to get my charm up again. Do I want to go? Screw it. That's what we'll do. We'll, if I missed it, then we'll level it up the next time I get a level up. That's not going to be the last one. There we go. Let's power up Leaping Tiger. We do love Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon can also go... I can't power that up right now. Though I suppose I may have to, because that's the one that I have the points for, and it's on my upgrades list. Right, remind me again? Yeah, Charm, Intuition, and Intimidation are all roughly the same. How are you working that out? I don't know. There's got to be a method for how they are working that out. Oh, I do also have passive gem bonuses. Thank you very much, Jaded Mew. I did forget them.
A most intriguing place.
How do I use the machine?
Turn on the individual components, at least 2 of them. Place the fuel of your choice in the hopper, and then press either the tiger or the dragon button. Before you do all that, you should make sure you know what configuration you want. Otherwise, boom! You never know what might happen.
I have not reread my configurations. That's what I thought I was maybe doing by talking to Kang.
All right, all right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do. Come and find me when you want to go back.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I had that. I don't like when games keep track of you like that. It makes me uneasy. How do I check my configurations? Quest items. On the gems, quest items, journal. Oh yeah, there you go. Plot items. Haunts. I knew it was a configuration of the haunts. Oh, wait a second. Can I do that? The tiger feeds on the stone of the cow, torn from the bovine's innards. So that's going to be you. I think. Tiger feeds on the stone of the cow, torn from the bovine's innards. All but the cogs are watching, waiting, active, waiting for the tiger to feed. So, if I am reading that rightly, this strange schematic has had better days, the paper ragged at the corners. While the page is filled with doodle diagrams, including one for a device that seems designed to colorize rice for easy sorting, the majority of the space is taken up by a single notation. Foul water must be purified of... You just wanted me to read the word taint now, didn't you? Foul-smelling water must be purified of the taint of a rotted egg. Only the water wheel and the applauding stack can manage it. Even then, only with a dragon's help. Yeah, Cinnabar is already in the machine, so that seems like something that would be able to help with that. Well, it is something to help with that, because it's, fuel. So... I should also read this. A carefully folded piece of paper given to you by Princess Leanne. The note reads, "Meet me in the pavilion at the entrance to the Scholar's Garden." There you go. That is a lot easier to read and to figure out. So... I don't think I can do that, because I don't have any eggs or foul-smelling water. The horse. So, the tiger feeds on the stone of the cow, torn from the bovine's innards. That's the Bezor down there. All but the cogs are watching, waiting, and active. So we turn on everything, and then turn off the cogs. And then waiting for the tiger to feed. So, can I do that? I think I can do that. Right, so that... Is that a thing? I literally just forgot what I was doing. Everything except for the cogs, right? All but the cogs are watching, but save just in case. That is a splendid idea. Right, so the cogs... Oh, that's on. That's not what I wanted at all. Let's reset. Nope. Book stand. Reset console. So if we go over here. Okay. So, everything except for the cogs. I am presuming the big red flag means go in this instance. Conductor. Where's the on button for you? Where's your on button? Where's your on button? There you go. Turn that on. I heard that. I heard that. That was a GoldenEye menu noise. I heard that. Good times. I miss GoldenEye. probably wouldn't if I went back and played it. Wait, that's not what I wanted at all. So there was another thing around here. The conductor, right? Yeah, conductor. That one. I thought the conductor was this big central device, and not this thing over here. Now, we don't do that yet. Fuel hopper. The fuel hopper contains some cinnabar ore, but there is a separate section. The configurations likely need specialized fuels to make them effective. You rummage through your pack looking for something that this machine might use as fuel. Oh! That's not what we need. The cow thing is what we need, so we're going to use that. How Lord Lao managed to predict the shape of a stone formed in a cow's gullet, you'll never know. But a small round cup in the fuel hopper holds the bezoar securely. So. It's the tiger. Stone of the cow. All but the cogs are watching and active. And then they are waiting for the tiger. You received the Song of the Spirit, but you lost configuration of the horse. What?
Excellent.
Oh!
Amazing machine. Now, if we can find more configurations, just imagine what we could do here.
This machine is amazing.
Yes, amazing indeed. Of course, without more configurations, we'll never know just what it can really do.
So the only thing I have is the bar of nickeled iron, and I don't know what to do with that currently. So,
a most intriguing place.
Let's go home.
Very well. In the meantime, I will try to see if I can learn anything more about this interesting machine. I can always bring us back here later.
True. I should see what the Song of the Spirit is. I'll be honest with you, I saw it, and my mind immediately flashed back to Bible camp, and I went, ugh. And so I have opted not to do that. But, but I'm going to do that, because I probably need to know what that is. Yeah, you know, you were there. And then there's a key change where everyone's like, oh yeah, man, key changes, oh, they're meaningful. Right, are you a plot item? No. Of course not, because you said it was a character item. Technique, oh yeah, there it is, techniques. A proper configuration of Lord Lao's furnace has created the Song of the Spirit. This technique provides an increase to spirit. So I just have that now, and I am more intimidating because of it. I figured out that wacky machine, and all is well. Let's save the game now that I've done that, and get back to whatever it is I was supposed to be doing. What was I? Are you guys? Are you good? Are we happy now? Everyone. How you doing?
There is something here. evil thing has happened here. It beats on my mind, and the Guardian, he can't hold it back.
I regret everything.
You can't stop me from being here. I may not be able to leave, but I can talk and see. I see you, mortal. I've been watching you.
You must be the other.
I am Yasen, the other of whom Chaika and this girl speak. They have suppressed me ever since we inhabited this body, but this place is different. The evil around me has given me strength, for now at least, and has opened potential doors. I don't claim to goodness, mortal. I hate your kind. But we can work together. If you help me, I shall help you. And I'll be much more valuable than the Guardian.
And what about the girl?
Bah, who cares about her? She's just another insect. This is about what I can offer you when the time comes. What? No! Chaika! You won't make me go! No!
Wo oka wunir inatir nofun. Panir shakir wo sir nikor pak.
Don't even worry about it, Chaika. I'm not letting the bad guy out.
I'm sorry.
I know what I'm
He
doing
was
again.
fighting again. I'll be alright. Soon. Just give me time and I'll be alright.
Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go find a princess, okay? And I'm gonna have tea with the princess, and you're not invited. I feel like that would have been a good time to take the camera away from me and do like a big cinematic whoa sweep. You know what I mean?
I'm not worried about ghosts. If there are any, the Emperor will deal with them quick enough.
I'm not going to invite a scary demon to tea time with the princess. Are you kidding me?
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description. Keep an eye out for a young woman wearing blue and gold robes. Reports suggest that she may be a demon spirit able to change her form at will. Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
Well, all these years together, and I never suspected you were the Scourge of the South. I'm sorry. I know it's not funny. At least they didn't get your looks right.
I mean, I am wearing blue and gold. Like, that's literally the only description we have had thus far. A woman in blue and gold. Which, check, check, and check.
The Scourge of the South has destroyed whole villages in the South. Many innocents have suffered at the hands of the Scourge.
Oh, yeah, that's
Out
crazy.
of sheer spite, the Scourge flooded ancient ruins, wantonly destroying our very own heritage.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, I see a yellow flag.
Where are those mercenaries? Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service.
Hello,
Are you
Soldier
one of the
76.
mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum?
And why would you think that?
I was told that there were some new warriors in town looking for work, though none of them matched your description. Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories.
Gosh, I hope I did get that voice actor right. Otherwise, I'm gonna look real stupid. I'm probably gonna look stupid. I don't know how the word me is to be intended here? Sounds like these mercenaries just forfeited their job to me. Versus, sounds like these mercenaries have just forfeited their job to me. Let's go with that one.
I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work?
I'm interested. Tell me what you need done.
These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
I see no problem hunting down criminals, so long as we don't draw too much attention to ourselves.
I'm searching for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
You got a deal.
A wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the necropolis. Creative Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial Arena.
I want to hear more about Fading Moon.
Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate. Last we heard, she'd escaped to the necropolis.
She can afford to do this because spies in Brine are so bloody cheap. There it is. Why was nothing done to catch her earlier?
Well, as I said, she confined them to the poor districts. She would have been impossible to catch in that rat's nest. More frankly, there isn't enough money to make it worth my effort.
Let's hear the details surrounding Creative Yukong.
Yukong fleeced some silver from Lord Rento, a powerful man in the Ministry of Harmony. Yukong is a master of disguise, and he has hidden himself somewhere in the city. Lord Rento is away on court business, but his wife informed me that she'd be in the heart of the Empire in the Imperial Arena if we needed her. You could start there.
Alright, enough about the bounties.
What else can I help you with?
You have any information on that criminal hunted by the assassins? Definitely isn't me, but she sounds hot.
I know little more than what the Honorable Lotus Assassin presented. Some treasonous southerner has been undermining the Ministry of Harmony and causing countless deaths.
Damn, that's crazy. That's enough about the Scourge of the South, because I feel like this, if I go for any of these, he seems to be like, no, we must listen to the Imperial truth, and we might out ourselves. So that's enough about that.
A good name, is it not? Drives fear into the commoners. Yes, that miscreant will be turned in soon enough. And pity the scourge that shows up in my city.
I should go.
Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
Imperial City Gates. Cool.
The Scourge associates with nefarious fox spirits, aiding them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the south.
I got the joke, Mew. Don't worry, we were talking about Sun Wukong just now. You boys got the magical staff, and it's a good joke. Ooh, gate to the Imperial Arena. Let's break this vase, draw attention to ourselves, and let's go. Wait. And let's go. I'll tell you something else, right? On the topic of Sleepy Dogs, there is a Sun Wukong, like, DLC pack, I think it is. Or is it unlockable? I don't know. Either way, I have it for my copy of the game. And one of the things that you get is Sun Wukong's magical flying cloud. But actually, it's just a motorbike with, like, a mist effect around the wheels. And that's not nearly as cool as giving me an actual flying cloud. I would have much preferred that than just the cool bike.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But I...
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly, I...
You needed something for to witness one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you.
You gonna take that? Get up there and stand up for yourself.
I sounded like you when I first got here. Now I'm finished for good. Learn about this fine Imperial arena yourself, why don't you? Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
I forget what other DLC was in that. I know that there was a Just Cause hookshot. And I want to say there was like a lightning outfit, or maybe not lightning because she's the female protagonist, but one of the characters from Final Fantasy 13. Gaze upon these words with reverence, for they offer some small slice of the history of the most glorious contest in the arena. The Ravager, deadly, cold, and precise. The Ravager refuses to speak and shows no care for the crowd, but none can question his deadly strength. Wildly popular with the more bloodthirsty members of our crowd, the Ravager's rare fights are always sold out. Raging Ox. All of the Imperial City fondly remembers Raging Ox, our recently retired Imperial champion. Quick with a smile, and famous for his antics both in and out of the ring, Ox's legend will live many lifetimes. And Kailan the Serpent. Kailan's phenomenal control over the magic and his intense focus made him one of the greatest champions to grace the ring in the Imperial arena. Cold and impervious, Kailan played to the crowd to cultivate a love-hate relationship that has persisted to this day. I'm reading those and I'm like, are these WrestleMan? Was that like The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels and The Rock?
Face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy to help you out. I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention.
Wolf have the best of times. I let me know how it's going in the Discord, yeah?
You look like a warrior to my eye.
Happy to
Probably
see
not
how
fit
you're
for
doing
the
and what
odds
you're
of
thinking.
swords the usual patrons might pick up.
Tell me more about this arena.
The man to see is named Kui the Promoter. He knows everything there is to know about this place. Might even be looking for a new body to fill out the roster. This could be your chance. If you're interested, he's usually up in his office, up and around to the back.
That's all.
Stop by again. Miniature Ravager hoods for the kids are coming in any day now. You know you'll want two.
I'm looking for somebody related to a plot. But go on.
No woman can resist the alluring gaze of lustful Lao. I can say good morning in 7 dialects. Which would you prefer I use tomorrow?
You're literally comic book guy. Come on. Maybe all of them, if you answer some questions first.
Oh, the little peach likes to play, does she? Very well. I know exactly the information you seek. I see your true question dancing in your marvelous eyes. Yes, I can lift a two-person rickshaw without my hands. Would you like a demonstration?
That's impressive, but no, I really just need answers.
Not half as impressive as when I lean forward at 45 degrees and yet stand perfectly stable. Now, what are you really here to ask of Lustful Lau?
That's a good answer. I'm afraid. What can you tell me about this place?
Worst subject ever.
I told you it's comic book guy!
What are the 14 essential differences between a bowl of steaming sweetened rice and a night of fiery passion?
That's a Monkey Island option right there. That is 18 18 18. That's what those options are. There's...
Don't know? Perfect. Lustful Lau humbly invites you back to a private room to share some rice at your convenience.
You must be used to dining alone. I hate to interrupt.
Close, but I am far more accustomed to dining in groups. We should start slowly.
It's not something that I don't want to do, Mew. It's not a case of we must move on from this dreadful topic. Come to think of it, there's nothing I really need to ask you.
Alas, we were just getting to know each other, and we haven't.
It's just like, if that's what the topic is, cool, that's what we're talking about.
It will make an appearance next time we speak.
I'm just like... I don't know what I expected. I did that to myself. Let's be honest. I saw the name Lustful Lau, and I'm like, alright, this is...
back in Two Rivers? He talked of fighting in the Imperial Arena one day. He would have done well.
Alright, you've got a name, so you're important, but... Oh, it's this one! This is the only thing that I knew about this game coming into it. If you save scum to win this, and you get something like a 10+ win streak, I think it's your character detonates. Just ends. And the game's like, that's what you get for save scumming. Don't save scum, play the game properly. Aha! You're who I'm here to talk to.
Don't you just love the Imperial Arena? No other place like it in all of the Jade Empire. Were you looking for me? I'm Lady Rento, and I was expecting someone sent by Captain Sen.
I'm here to talk to you about Creative Yukong.
Oh, poor Yukong. Captain Sen's still willing to do my husband's bidding and hunt him down, is he? I swear, my husband is insufferable. Yukong's a harmless aspiring actor who asked me if I would act as his patron. Since my husband was away from the city, again, I accepted and gave Yukong a moderate stipend. I thought he was charming.
So why is he wanted for his confidence schemes?
That was how my husband presented the situation to the authorities. He didn't want to face the shame of supporting a humble actor. My husband's a fool, but when he lowers his head, all I can do is let him charge and hope he rams something solid enough to slow him.
Do you have any idea? Do you know what? No. Right? Because... Well, here's the thing. I think that... Because Captain Sen said I only needed to bring back one of the bounties. He didn't say I needed both of them. Right? So what we do is we go, this guy seems harmless if this story is to be believed. We go and get the serial arsonist, and Because that's a lot more... That's a lot easier to figure out. Surely. Did the place burn down? Let's go and find the guy with the swirly glasses. Where can I find him?
I would wager that you'll find him in the Scholars' Garden. Yukong was going to try out for that new play. It's going to be put on soon in the Golden Way, I'm told. Should be exciting to watch. Yukong was going to try out for a role as a scholar, so he may be using his costume to hide in the garden. He's not much of a scholar, so you should be able to spot him.
I should let you get back to what you were doing.
If you happen to find creative Yukong, do go easy on him, would you? The poor boy did nothing wrong, and my husband is being unusually cruel to him. Good luck with your search. I have to get back to the estate, so much to do.
I came into this thinking to myself, this bit feels kind of like Hitman. Like, I am the wanted party here. Can I, you know, upend that guy, steal uniforms, sneak around? Gentle breezes.
Forget it, lady. I stick with male clients, and right now I'm on Judge Fang's payroll. He doesn't like me branching out to make money on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention.
I want to ask you some questions.
Judge Fang won't like it, but the worst he can do is rough me up a little tonight. The bastard might do that anyway. Or make me rough him up. Sometimes that's worse.
You don't like Fang much, do you?
I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars, emotional and physical. Look, I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this. There's no act too brutal or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well.
This Fang fella sounds like someone we need to beat up. Why do you work for him?
I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact, but at least he pays well.
Tell you what else is hard and grim, girl. Ayo!
Fang's head of the Ministry of Harmony, so he controls taxes and executions across the Empire. That makes him a very rich and powerful man. Even the Lotus Assassins are wary of Judge Fang, probably because they know he's just as vile and corrupt as they are. All the rumors about him are true. He's the most infamous degenerate in the Imperial City, and I work for him. Good. Let me rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for a long night tonight.
I think she might just be there for, like, flavor text, because I don't see anything that's like, hey, keep talking to this woman, because she will give you something to do.
One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem. But enough. Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an approbate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
Master Li used to say that the arena was once the greatest contest in the Empire, but that it has been corrupted in recent years.
Come with me a moment, and we'll engage-itate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make. This is turning out to be an excellent day, most ostentatious indeed.
Don't you mean auspicious?
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
Of course. Silly me to bring it up. What were you saying?
A single glance tells me you are a remarkable woman with the perfect mix of strength and grace to grab a crowd's imagination.
What are you getting at?
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I may not have heard your name before, but you walk like one who has seen many battles. You are indeed mysterious, stranger.
It does sound familiar, doesn't
get
it?
You signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire. The arena
If you want to look
awaits.
it up, who is this fellow? I want to join the arena.
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels?
I am egregious prevaricator, respected scholar and grower of pipeweed. I'm shocked you haven't heard of me.
I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden? Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Ooh. I'm gonna be Silver Phoenix.
Silver Phoenix. Silver Phoenix. Conjures up quite an image. Are you certain?
Yes.
Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight, and I'll get you started. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
That's all I need to know?
One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
We're all one big happy family.
You're a big happy idiot, Han.
As you can see, they always have something to say.
Was that David Hayter? There's nothing else I need from you, Kui.
I must say, I'm disappointed. You're ready to start your career, but you walk away. Insuspicious beginnings, my friend.
I'll come back to you in a bit. Don't worry about it. I was gonna talk to that guy.
You look a shade better than the usual cowardly dogs we get through here.
No. Okay.
Just a shade, though. So you've earned the right to talk to me.
Yes?
Lucky you. Iron Soldier's the name, though everyone just calls me Soldier. You may as well do the same. If I waste time talking to you, it's because I can respect that you're prepared to lose terribly in the arena.
Are you always this belligerent?
Given half the chance, yes. If you can't handle it, you don't need to talk to me. There are some people who call the way I operate walking the low path, but they're fools.
Low path was in the 3rd round. Tell me more about the low path.
Talking about the low path is an attempt to deride the philosophy of those of us who see the truth. There's no real altruists in this world. Just people who explain their actions with reasons that are easily palatable to the masses. I refuse to kowtow to those kind of lies. I'm a warrior. People either challenge me and grow stronger, or run away like weaklings.
That philosophy can't earn you many friends.
Like I care. It's in my nature to rail against simpering fools, and by being true to the discord I cause, I'm made that much stronger. That's all there is to it. I'm not here to hash this over with you. If you want that, go bother the scholars or one of those saps in the Black Leopard School on the hill.
Well, then I'll talk to you later.
Good. Go bother someone else.
Your name's literally Pretty Lily. How you doing?
Woo wir wakir fonir sisa ukopkipo ku su ukut. Kwanak apiyir, kwanaruk tatisir si usta. Utarawi ir, kupkitir sanir naur kurk, pan.
Cool, bye.
Kop awuka inir, o afawafi ithaturo turo uk.
Anyways, this is something that I'll come back to at a later times. What's this? Creature pens? I don't want to go there. What I want to do is... I can't go that way. I want to go back out to the city. Go to the creature pens, you say? Well, fine. It's your game, and you know what's going on around here. And I trust you implicitly. Look, it's me! So yeah. My plan is to go back outside, see if we can find that, the arsonist, and maybe... Maybe deal with something there. Nah, come on. When have you ever led me astray? Generally, if I'm going to trust you with something, it's going to lead to a terrible pun 3 days from now. So, this is actually fine. I just came down here to explore, and look at that. There's nothing there. Synth Fox, thank you very much for contributing to the New Home Old Games Challenge. We are absolutely getting there. I've got my list ready to go. I've got my games ready to go. Empirical Woodland sent me a message. It's like, hey, do you want to copy a Spanner Man for the Amstrad? And I'm like, no. It's an Amsoft gem software game. No. Might play it anyway, just to show off what it was. Right. Rixtrus also. I thought you already had today, but, yes, Empirical Woodland, we've all heard the rhyme. Valued customer. While we appreciate your business, the staff of the Heart of the Empire politely request that you keep your nose out of ours. To assure you, to assure that you will no longer wish to pry into our recipes, please enjoy this excerpt recently unearthed in the south. Leg of lamb. This hearty meal was first discovered after Yu Lam, the hunter, stumbled upon our community. For 5 to 10 people, just use one leg. The other can be pickled for later or roasted slowly and smoked to preserve it. For large groups, use both legs of an adult male or female. Boil the legs in a pot for 2 hours or follow the ingredients. 20 gallons of fresh water, 3 tablespoons of salt. That is not enough salt for 20 gallons of fresh water. Half a cup of rosemary, 3 cups of spiced wine. Summer wine is best if you can get it. 3 bags of onions, 4 whole garlic cloves, not enough garlic. A dash of ginger. When the legs have about half an hour left, add some skinned potatoes and leeks. Can be served on the bone or in steaks. Are you also cannibals? Because let me tell you. Well, that's an OSHA violation. You mean to tell me this dog is the head chef? Get out of here. Right, so. Can't go through that door. That's only for participants, probably. So... I caught the egg of that dog chef thing, and I'm hoping I'm not writing something you said 30 seconds ago. No, I don't think I am. You are. I did. Too many tenses. What is going on in this sentence? I thought that was like a lift. That's just a blocked off area. That's fine. That's pretty good. Ooh. Wait, did I just, like, automatically equip something? What was that? That's pretty cool. Spirit, Shaman, Intuition. Like, it's still not as cool as what I have, but that's pretty cool. If I get additional spots for gemstones, I'm going for that. Right, what was the other one? Something about this strange poem made it stick in your mind. Configurations guided by the tiger burn bright as the cauldron bubbles in the night. The cogs whirl their graceful dances, but they grow tired unless they drink the water infused with sulfur. I mean, to be fair, it does say more chance of getting power-ups, so I'm tempted. Do you know what? There we go. Let's get rid of you because I don't like being intimidating as a character. It's super cool that I'm able to do it, but look at this. Charm and intuition are now my friends. And I think that the configuration I just got requires... I thought that was someone who had, like, died and, like, glitched through the scenery. But no, that's the plant pot that I straight up destroyed. This area looks really nice. I really like this area. I don't remember where I'm going. So I'll tell you what I will do. We'll open that up on the minimap there. And... quests. Doesn't say. That's just where that guy is. So we just need to find Fading Moon, and that's it. Ooh, shop!
Welcome, welcome. Did someone from the Black Leopard schools head you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students. Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates. Would you like to see what I have for sale?
Yes, I would.
Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
You've been banished from the living room so your partner can play the new Honkai content. Well, that's cool. You're over here. We can say hello. Focus +5. Many craftsmen repeat litanies in their head while they work, the repetition helping them focus. A warrior who has learned the power of such exercises can adapt their meditative nature to the battlefield with much the same results. I'm having that. I feel like I also need that as well. And that one I cannot afford. Right now. Ah, dang it. Overwatch is going to upgrade, isn't it? I've already done my dailies for today. That means I'm going to have to start again tomorrow. Sometime after scholar Shu Wen and his prototype flyer disappeared, an apprentice from the Imperial City soon discovered the scholar's cryptic notes, detailing the use of the inscrutable power source. The apprentice showed the information to his master, General Sung Tao. Sung Tao was an engineer before he joined the army, and he recognized the potential of the scholar's work. He convinced Emperor Sun Xiwen to fund a project to develop a flyer for use in the army. The Emperor agreed readily, and after several months of trying, the first true flyer was created. Within a year, the skies near the Imperial Palace were filled with flyers. Though the safety of the new flyers was questionable, it didn't take long for others to adopt and improve upon the design.
Look at this place, so many people. This truly is the heart of the Empire.
I'll be honest, I feel like this is a surprising number of just NPCs milling about for the OG Xbox. Maybe it's because I haven't been here for a while, but I don't know. I feel like this is, more than nobody is, that's good. That's what you want. To the Golden Way. I think that's where... I want to say that's where the arsonist was. I don't remember. Welcome, dear traveler, to the illustrious Imperial City, the heart of civilization in the world and seat of power for the Jade Empire. In this fine city, the wonders of the modern age are plain for all to see. Walk down the expensive boulevards, shop at the many fine booths and stores, and see how the most advanced civilized people in the world live. You will be awed and amazed by the sights of the city. Explore the Imperial City for the experience of a lifetime. Muse over here, 1v1 in Scotland, mate. What, 1v1 me, mate. See how we do, bruv. Oh, now then. Now, this really is a tricky situation because Mew is my friend, but my sister is my sister. So, I have people who support both teams, and, oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. I do have to choose. Jar? Look at the little baby jar! I'm not going to break it though. There's a soldier right there. They'll tell me off for that.
I greet you, my lady. I wonder if you might have some silver to spare.
But your clothes are expensive and you speak like a noble.
I come from a very wealthy family. As such, I have a certain lifestyle to maintain. Parties, female admirers, lots of wine. You understand.
You are destined for obscurity.
I don't know what that was. Somebody just yelled in my left ear, "You are destined for obscurity." Are we just insulting this guy from across the street? That's great. I don't understand you a little bit.
I have to have an income, don't I? My father looked at my considerable expenses and told me to get my own silver.
So, you turned to begging?
Of course, I am a noble. The shame of manual labor or the stink of trade must not be allowed to touch me, or even waft its way close to me.
Unconvincing sincerity.
But there's no shame in begging?
How could there be shame? You've got it and I want it. Should I steal it? Never. Simply ask like a civilized soul, I say.
Well, what a refuse.
I read all the greatest philosophers and consulted with wise men before reaching this decision. I assure you the philosophical underpinnings are quite sound. Wisdom is only gained by experience, wine, women, and song, as it were. But a life of revel with no reflection still does not lead to true wisdom. One must ponder, one must daydream. Even if I could bear the shame of sullying my hands with work, when would I think? How could I grow wise?
So, you are begging in order to pay for drunken debauchery, all in service of becoming truly wise.
Well, it loses some of the subtlety when you put it that way. But yes.
That's worth the silver. Take this.
If you want to give me that coin because I entertained you, I will not have it. To think an entertainer.
Very well then. I offer you this coin purely as charity.
I thank you. It's not easy for one such as I. I have it far more difficult than the impoverished beggars of this city. Farewell.
Alright, I think that guy was just there to take my money. Who's shouting over here? Because you are hilarious.
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth.
What are you doing? Why attempt to insult me?
Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality.
I ask for an explanation. Justify yourself, or I will take offense.
Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
There is no point to your insults. Defend your claims, or cease to say. I feel like he's just going to keep going if I tell him to explain himself, but I also don't want to fight him because he's being egged on by this other fella.
You are right to demand an explanation. Forgive my servant. I instructed him to find someone not distracted by mere insults, someone who would command respect. Your demand for justification of his arguments was admirable. You are exactly what we need.
Explain yourself.
An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality. He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go.
This city hosts many visitors. Why is he so different?
The Outlander is not a dignitary or traveling merchant. He is a parody of civilized behavior. He spews insults at the Emperor himself. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus Assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
Perhaps I can reason with this outlander.
That's what's so infuriating. He doesn't respond to reason. He proposes challenges we don't understand, and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten. Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many.
I will teach him not to mock our culture.
I hope your ability matches your conviction. Several others have fallen short, despite their outrage at his antics. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
Isn't that where I'm supposed to be going? Ooh, law. Music and the other arts are vital parts of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates this primal urge. The lesser, more savage peoples that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailings cannot touch the soul as truly as have the masterpieces of Water Swallow or the heart-wrenching tragedy of Falling Star. For this reason, if not others, it is our duty as a cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those less advanced and gifted societies. Wait a second. I want to say, right, Necropolis, that's where the other guy went, right? The one who I am supposed to be finding for the soldiers. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to stand here and admire this beautiful scenery for a bit. Look at that. Man. Well, yeah, Necropolis is where... there you go.
This way leads into the Necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
What's wrong with the Necropolis?
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the Necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore. It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
How bad has it become? Well, no, you just said that. Ghosts are coming out. They can't even post a guard. When did this all start?
Things have been bad over the past few, let's say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully. All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all.
Well, thanks for the warning.
I'd hate to see a pretty lady like you get hurt. If you're going in there, just watch your back.
I'm sure you'll watch my back. I know you. So what we're going to do, I'm going to admire this here scenery. Look at it. Gorgeous is what it is. And we're going to save. And then next stream, we're going to go into the Necropolis. And hopefully find an arsonist? I don't know. Maybe we'll just die. You guy says that there's a lot of ghosts down there. And I don't know if that's something I am particularly prepared to deal with. I guess we'll find out. Here's my ending screen. Who are we going to go and raid today? I don't know. I don't actually come into this knowing who I'm going to go raid when I'm done. Just somebody. Let's go say hello to... Let's go say a lot of Quick Draw, because I bet you he's either gonna know what Jade Empire is, or be like, man, tell me all about Jade Empire, fella. And then that's what we're gonna do. come back tomorrow. We're gonna go continue on with Pokemon Ruby. We're gonna get distracted, go do a bunch of nonsense, and maybe take on the Elite Four at some point. I don't know. And then that's it for the week. Yeah. So come back tomorrow for Pokemon Ruby, and until next time, goodbye!